next, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona offense set to go. They've moved on from Kyler Murray. That was the big news in the offseason. And it's going to be this man who is tasked with leading this offense in 2022.
And it really was the shocker of the offseason, was it not, partner? Because you figured they were set at quarterback for years to come. But things do change quickly in this league. And now, how about the pressure he's going to be under? A very high standard to live up to. They're certainly hoping it'll be a seamless transition. But to me, that may be asking a lot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So, Charles, we talk about the new man under center, and he comes into this game with an 8-5 record as a starter over his first 4 years in the NFL. But the difference now, this is the first time that he's been the opening week starter.
Well, you certainly talked about it. You alluded to it. He's shown flashes over the last 4 years. But that's really been it at this point, a very small sample size. 22 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, thrown another 4 scores on the ground. It's certainly a limited body of work. But now, for at least one season, he's the man here. And it's the opportunity he's been waiting for.
You talk more about this new quarterback, Charles. What are the challenges you see for him taking over as the Week 1 starter?
Partner, you bring up the challenges. Let's go with what we know already. He's produced in limited opportunities, and we've also seen that he has a flair for the big moments. 2 of his 8 wins, they came in primetime games. On the flip side, getting to know the playbook, understanding his teammates, relating to them. Can he also make the most of his talents as the guy?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. These Chiefs to start 2022, well, they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans. And that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying, thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the slant complete to Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. You know, partner, we talked to this young man earlier in the week, and he went on and on about how his experience backing up Derek Carr for the last 4 years put him in the position he's in now as a starter.
He sure did, because he went on and on about how Derek Carr is the definition of a true professional, and how despite year in and year out noise surrounding Derek Carr about whether he was a Super Bowl caliber starting quarterback or not, Carr never wavered, showed up at work, tried to unite the team, make everyone better, make himself better, and he said he wanted to be that same kind of presence now that he's a QB1.
Stopped and handed a loss by Willie Gay that time.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They're going to look to throw. Finding Green complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Oh, yeah, that's a good throw right there. This is a big game for this man at quarterback. He's a QB1 to start the year for the first time in his career. And he's determined not to let this opportunity get away from him.
Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Nice, sweetheart.
They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, you've got Manny Kahue calling the shots for this offense. His second year as an offensive coordinator in the league. How do you see his crew on this side of the ball performing this year?
Well, partners, you and I both know, and everyone else around the league, Manny was a popular head coaching candidate for this year. But he told all the teams he was interested in remaining a coordinator for a bit so he could continue to grow in the job. As far as his offense this year, he's really optimistic about what they can do because he loves the talent on that side of the ball. And one other thing, Manny Kahue, a young, bright offensive mind, he'll be a head coach before long when he's ready to do it.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, a chance at a big play in his own end zone. But instead, third down coming up. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And, oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw. Steps away. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
They'll look to throw here. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are back within a score.
All right, give him 6 on that one. Touchdown pass, and his first one as the acknowledged starter. We all know the effort he put into all of this, the patience he had waiting around for his spot. Now he's taking that opportunity, throwing his first touchdown pass of the season, and he hopes that's the first of many, many more.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. Back to throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll drop to throw. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, where it was the visiting Bills who were able to come away with the victory on the road. Devin Singletary, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Joe Mixon, an afternoon to remember, 4 touchdown runs. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Trey Lance with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? And which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it. And I think the offensive line.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like...
He'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive that led to the field goal, as now they're dealing with a little bit bigger of a deficit. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Speedy, elusive, always a threat to get to the quarterback. Frank Clark remains a high-end.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll look to cash in following the block punt as they begin with a 1st down and goal. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals take the block punt and convert it into 6 points.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Second and 10. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throw there going to be incomplete. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 7, 2:22. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Give him 32 on the play.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
That's the kind of throw that they're looking for right there, and that's a big reason why the management, the general manager, the head coach, they all believed in this guy going into the offseason and said to him, this is your time, this is your chance, and many more throws like that, and they'll all be walking around with big grins for the rest of the season.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is now a first throw here in overtime. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, and overtime to put him in the red zone, that was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And you know Carter Landry is on the sideline smiling after that one. Remember, the former tight end joined Manny Kahu'e's offensive staff this spring, and he has been a big advocate of getting the tight ends involved in the passing game.
Yeah, we remember him as a solid tight end in this league for a number of years, and while his playing days just ended, he jumps right into the coaching ranks, and I think he's a great fit and a great get for this offensive staff. With his knowledge and experience, I think he can move up quickly over the next few years.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Cards, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road.